Hey everyone, it's 4:40 in the afternoon on Sunday the 26th of July 2026. I guess I should start this video off by saying I don't hate Merv. Right now I actually feel incredibly sad for him, because even though I have basically said on so many times that I'm sick of living with him, I'm done with it and I'm moving, I think he's always just taken it for granted that I never would, which I imagine is why he has continued to think it is okay to, as he puts it, with all good intentions, never tell me the real truth, right? Just slight variations of it. It's almost like he thinks he knows what I can handle more than I do. And absolutely nobody on this planet has the right to think that about anybody, ever. If you do, I'm telling you now, you are wrong. Alright? This is why honesty, real honesty, is the most important thing ever. When my trust with someone has broken to such a degree, it doesn't make me stop loving them, caring about them, or wanting the best for them. It doesn't even make me want them to no longer be in my life, which is absolute massive growth for me, because in the past that is exactly what it was like. If you shattered my trust, you didn't exist to me anymore. And not in a I hold grudges, hateful kind of way. I don't believe in hate, for starters. It's just an absolute waste of fucking energy. Indifference is really what it comes down to, or nothing at all, right? And I'm 100% not someone who holds grudges. I never have and I never will, right? And I do forgive. I forgive. I believe unconditional love and forgiveness is two of the most important things that this planet needs to even remotely try to heal. But when my trust with someone, especially someone so incredibly important to me, is shattered into a billion fucking pieces, it doesn't matter how fucking amazingly good in every other way they are and how much I love them, moving forward it's never going to be the same, because it can't be. It's so simple. Once you've lied, and then lied, and then lied some more, and then doubled down on lying, how the fuck am I supposed to know, right? Whether you're being honest or not about anything moving forward. But what has happened? What has happened to cause us to have to leave what I honestly considered heaven, like paradise? This absolute beautiful angel took us in and changed our lives in every single way for the better. She had no interest in being paid rent. which obviously, as you can imagine, enabled us to do the things that we haven't been able to pay for before. The wellness centre, with all the classes and Pilates and everything that I've needed to do for so long. I could pay the weekly $44 amount. And it might sound insanely expensive, but when you look at what it is honest to God, really, really cheap. I'm going to take photos. And I will do this. Actually, I'll do it in the car here. I've got them with me, I believe. Of the timetables. Yeah, I do. Look at this, right? This is what this is. See this? Now you won't be able to read it, but I'm just showing you the timetables, yeah. That was group fitness, yeah. Functional training, right? Aqua and hydro. And the most important one, the Reformer Pilates, right? Now these are classes, right? There are Reformer Pilates classes every single fucking day of the week, right? And those are the ones taught by instructors. When there are no classes on, there are screens, right? So that you could go in whenever you want and just follow the virtual instructor. And considering a normal Pilates class is anywhere from 20, 25 plus, $44 a week, that includes everything, is nothing. But at $1,200 a fortnight, $88 is a fuckload. When you do have rent and bills and everything. No, we had none of that. All of it was gone. The only thing was asked in return was help with the feeding. Now, as you know, fairly certain you know, I have fucked up on these videos so much, and I'm ashamed of myself about just that, because they fucking mean so much to me. I can't help though but think 4.5 years ago I started this, and I'm not in a better place in life. I'm in a fucking worse one. Like, talk about feeling ashamed, pathetic, worthless, embarrassed. I think at some level I almost feel worse than I did when I was originally put on disability. At that point I thought there was no fucking reason for me to be here. And for 10 years I felt like there was. And 10 years. My anniversary was yesterday. 10 years. 10 whole years since I last smoked ice. And believe you me, I fucking loved ice. Alright? I loved it. I'm happy to admit that, because it's just the damn truth. And I smoked it all fucking day. Every day. For a number of years. And it was through meeting Andrew and going through what we went through, which was hell. Literal. I want everything written out. Everything has to be written out. It's gonna make a fucking fantastic movie, I tell you what. just Queensland alone is the same. But it was what I went through with Andrew, ironically enough, that instead of making me go further into the addiction and literally, sorry, trigger warning, kill myself, because that's where I was at by the time everything with him wrapped up. No, I take that back. I was in a very fucking dark place when I met him. What we went through was unfucking believable. But like I said, instead of turning to it more and going further and further and further down, I woke up spiritually and was like, hold on a minute. I need to get off this crap and help people. And the last thing in the world I felt like doing was going to detox or rehab or asking for other people's help. I figured, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it myself. I sure as shit don't need anyone fucking making me feel guilty. And the whole fucking bullshit that comes with AA and NA, like, no offense to anyone out there who is helped by it, but being made to feel guilty 24/7 is just not something I'm interested in. I feel bad enough about myself as it is. And so I did it. I Googled, how is it affecting me? What is going to be the hardest parts? What do I need to know? What do I do? And then I put it into plan. Pure and utter fucking willpower. And yesterday was 10 years. It's also my sister's birthday and her daughter's birthday. And so the date is incredibly important to me, right? It means a lot. So to be told yesterday, completely and utterly blindsided because I had no clue this was coming. Do we have to leave? And then to find out why. That's why you would have. That's why I was the way I was in the video yesterday. But I don't hate him. But I've known for a long time that I can't live with him for any longer. And what has happened has fully cemented that completely and utterly in my mind. And I do feel bad for him. Because he knows this time it's actually happening. We have a month, we have until the end of August. I have been called for jury summons. When I became a citizen, which was the 15th of April this year, the first thing I wished for to manifest was that. I thought it would be interesting. I think it would be an interesting experience. Within roughly 6 weeks, I received the letter. People have lived here their entire lives, born, lived here, all of it, never been called. I was a citizen for like 6 weeks or so, and I got the letter. And I've double checked and Googled and checked everything to ensure that it is perfectly okay to let other people know that I have been called for jury summons. Obviously, it's if you're on the jury, absolutely nothing whatsoever can ever be spoken about, and that's a given. I personally think I will be on it, simply because I'm manifesting it to begin with, right? Camera's telling me I got 9 minutes apparently, so I really got to do something. But the gist of it is, people, Merv had told me, right, that he'd spoken to Nancy and that everything was sorted and she was aware of the, you know, busy week and why and everything going on, right? Now, I had told him and have been telling him for fucking ages, yeah, that as nice as it is that he likes to drive and wherever we're going and we're going together, he drives, I'm all for it. I do not need him to drive me to and from places. Like, I just don't, yeah? And so, a lot of this week being, I've had these appointments back to back, right? That is solely for me, right? And I've said to him, I could drive myself in and out of town. You need to be helping. Like, you need to help. And he's like, it's sorted, it's fine, everything is fine, right? Everything was not fine. The way he had explained it to her had her thinking that I'm like so incredibly unwell that he has to be with me. Now it's jumped to 14. What the fuck is happening? Right? And that he had appointments and that was why he couldn't be on the property. And I'm like, none of that is true. I said, this whole thing is simply because I'm switching health insurance and I do not want to lose these extras. I want to utilize and use every single fucking bit of extras that I've got that I then don't have to use moving over. And so I booked back-to-back appointments. I told Merv multiple times that he wasn't needed, you know, and she just kept saying, you know, like she's got bad health and that was the whole reason, you know, we were welcome to stay. She just needed help with the feeding. Even the two of them doing it together took over a fucking hour, right? And I'd written it down. All the days that she needed help when she didn't have people coming out, it's stuck on the fucking cupboard, right? Above where he looks every goddamn day, yeah? But he kept telling me it was sorted. It was sorted. Wasn't sorted at all. I didn't find out until yesterday, after we'd been told we have to leave. That she had asked him for the simplest thing in the fucking world, people. She just asked him for a list of the dates and times of the appointments that we had so that she could organise to do the feeding with him around them when we were home. That was it. That was all she asked for. Perfectly reasonable, given we're paying nothing to be on her property. She lets me use her bath, their shower. She's just this most amazing woman. And I had told her, we will prove to you that we are good people. Because I'm a good person. Merv never told me anything. He didn't tell me about the list. He sure fucking hell didn't do it. He just blatantly did nothing. He did nothing, people. All he had to do was go. They'd done the feeding. She'd asked him to write down this list. All he had to do was come straight in and tell me, and then I would have photocopied what I already had, which had every single fucking appointment, day and time. It was already done. It literally just needed to be photocopied and then walked back up to her, and that was it. If he'd just done that, that was it. And she confirmed this to me yesterday. If he had just done what he asked and given her a list of the appointments so that she could work the feeding around them, everything would be fine and we would still have a place to be. And a beautiful place. God, it was beautiful. She and I even have the same birthday. just yesterday, before any of this happened, I was calling people to organise firewood to be delivered to her because some cunt fucking stole all of hers from out of the property. And she's so cold. And I just want to help. I just want to help. Every single person that meets us truly believes that Merv does everything for me because he loves me, because he cares for me, because I am the most important person in his life that he would do anything for. Nobody understands what it's actually like. There are no conversations like real grown-ups have. I try to talk to him and he's a fucking yes man. He has no opinion. Like, he's got a how, like, he worked as he's a fucking officer in charge of an ambulance station for like 30 years. He's been a paramedic for over 40 years. My ankle was swollen at one point about a month ago. I was in excruciating fucking pain and I didn't know. Do I need a band-aid? Do I not need a band-aid? And this fucking guy who is trained was like not helping me at all. I literally had to say to him, if it was anybody else who was asking you for help, what would you say? And it was then that he finally talked to me. Like anyone would talk to another person. He said, I would leave it for now. We'll keep it elevated. We'll see how it is in the morning. And if it's still swollen and in a lot of pain, we'll put the bandage on then. And I just looked at him and I said, why didn't you say that to begin with? Why do you never, ever say anything, ever? Why do you just stay quiet and just shrug and hum and talking to the walls? Definitely talking to all of you. It's 1,000 times more better than talking to Merv. The only true real thing that he actually helps me with in practical sense is the cooking and the laundry. And it's nice to have company, sure, I'm not going to deny that. But the good hasn't outweighed the bad for so long now. Yeah, I think on some level it's just been easier to just keep living with him, you know, because it's his caravan. And for me to move, I now have to find my own place for me and Happy, because Happy is my baby. And when it's just us, I am going to spend all of my time teaching her, because she is beautiful, incredibly intelligent, and she's worth it. And I'm worth it. I am so fucking excited to go back to living alone. The house that we went and saw, that I took a video of the property of, we went and seen it.